All right, here's the bit.
Here's the bit.
Oh, sorry. A little bit of Animalese just kind of spilled out. Let me say that in English. Welcome aboard Bus One. We're on our way to the city, and we've got some time to kill.
The city?
The city. Let's play some trivia. Villagers, introduce yourselves.
What's up, gamers? I'm Alec from Alwood.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Hi, everyone. I'm Cameron from a place that I
remember
forget
the name of your village.
You don't remember the name of your island?
It's like COVID, but not COVID. It sounds very similar for some reason.
COVID.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Rachel from Truffleton, I think, because I wanted all pigs.
Truffleton.
Oh, all pigs. Wow, that's bold. And I am your captain, Mitch, from Catatopia. Our listeners have been foaming at the mouth, waiting for this trivia topic. Yes, finally, we're covering Animal Crossing.
Woo.
But let's not get lost in the weeds. Let's just jump right into the rules.
No one was even close to the weeds.
Pick up the weeds. It's time to get.
weeds.
I know. That's why I paid it to get it picked up. Throughout
You're
the
one
three
of those guys.
Oh yeah, I don't want to spend the time doing that. Throughout the 3 legs of our journey to the city, we'll drive past floating balloons carrying presents. Each of the 3 legs will contain 5 questions. If you answer a question correctly, you get what's in the present. If no one gets the answer right, the present will drift away, never to be seen again. The closer we get to the city, the better the presents will be. The presents will contain either bells or items with special abilities. Each question will be multiple choice, but there won't be a buzzer, so multiple people can get a question right. This just can only work if we use kind of the honor system. Lock in your answers, aka don't change your answer depending on what other people say. So lock it in.
No
and
cheating.
No cheating. Full honor mode. Okay.
Cheating.
Honor.
No time traveling. Okay.
My honor.
Yeah.
By the time we get to the city, the person with the most bells wins. The winner pays off their debts to Nook Incorporated and gets the royal crown.
Ooh.
Oh no, gamers. Crazy Red broke into my house and added a challenge question. For one of these questions, the answer will be counterfeit. Each contestant gets one chance to challenge an answer to earn 7,000 bells.
Nice.
Challenge the wrong one, and a swarm of bees will sting you, and you'll lose 7,000 bells.
Nice.
If you challenge in the moment and guess correctly, you get the present for that question as well.
How much are regular questions worth?
You'll see.
Oh, okay.
They'll just get better as we get closer to the city. That's all I can say.
Oh, okay.
Of course, no Googling. But wait, there's one more thing. I almost forgot. You'll need some slingshots to shoot down these balloons. So here you go. Here are your slingshots. Animate slingshots. Yeah, there we go.
Animate.
They, like other items you might find, have a special ability as well. So you have this going forward. After I read a question, but before I give you the multiple choice options, you can yell, "Snipe!" The first person who yells "snipe" gets to answer without getting read the multiple choice. If you get it right, you are the only person who will get it right. But to keep you on your toes, every question won't necessarily be a question that you can snipe. So if you know the answer, you can yell "snipe" before I read the options, and you will be the only one who gets the bells or gets the prize.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
Mitch?
Yeah.
Yes.
And if I snipe it, no one else can answer?
No one else can answer, and you get all the prizes.
What
you
if
get
I
the prizes
shoot
to yourself.
What if I shoot the other contestants with the slingshot instead?
Then
You can't do that in Animal Crossing.
yeah, you can't do that.
This is the
can't do
real
that.
world, Alec.
You can only shoot upwards.
No.
You can't shoot any villagers. You can't shoot
Dang
sideways.
What if I shoot upwards in a way that
But you
the
can hit
trajectory
villagers
hits
with your
someone
net.
else?
Yes, that
Or
is
with
They
true.
your
just
shovel.
go into oblivion. The rocks that we launch. Who
So
knows where they
they
land?
They never come back down.
They never land.
It's true.
Like,
Not that I
What
see.
goes up stays up.
never goes down.
No, that's the saying. I heard it. Mitch, I hate that the background you have, the fake background, looks so natural.
What can I
It
say?
does.
What can I
I
say?
hate it.
What do you mean fake?
Sorry.
That's where he
Nonchalant Mitch,
Yeah,
man.
this is. Yeah, I don't know what to say. All right, let's just jump into it. So, a little disclaimer, just a little information for those of you listening who don't know what Animal Crossing is. So, Animal Crossing is a video game series created by Katsuya Uguchi and Hisashi Nogami, and is developed and published by Nintendo. You play as a human who lives in a village inhabited by various anthropomorphic animals. The series is known for its unique catalog of characters, humorous dialogue and quips, and awesome music. There are 5 mainline Animal Crossing games that have been released, which is perfect because there are 5 questions in round 1. All right, round 1, question 1.
Oh, we're starting.
The first installment begins in the year of 2001 with the release of Dobutsu no Mori, which translates to Animal Forest in English. It was released exclusively in Japan for the Nintendo 64. Later that year, the game was enhanced and released with the GameCube around the world, but with the name Animal Crossing. My question is, why didn't Nintendo decide to release Animal Forest with the Nintendo 64?
Huh?
Why didn't they release Animal Forest on the Nintendo... Or, sorry, I meant Animal Crossing with the Nintendo 64. Sorry.
Got it.
Okay.
I thought my brain short-circuited.
Can I snipe?
Yeah, sure.
I believe it was because the Animal Forest game used some kind of like add-on to the Nintendo 64 that was like a disk drive or some other drive to give it more memory. And so that's why they only released it on the GameCube once that had like a disk and had more space. Something like that.
Because the GameCube was known for its copious amounts of memory.
Right.
Well, compared to the cartridge.
I mean, that's a good question.
I still have like 3 of those Orin cartridges kicking around somewhere.
Let me look that up.
Where is my GameCube?
I've heard
I should
about
find
this
it.
before, but I don't. That might just be fake.
My GameCube still worked the last time I plugged it in.
Mine works. I actually have mine right here.
Where is your GameCube right now?
I think it's underneath my spider plant.
No, that's incorrect. Sorry. All right. So Cameron and Rachel, here are the options.
Okay.
A, the game was unfinished and buggy, so they wanted to fix the game before releasing worldwide. B, the Nintendo 64 didn't have an internal clock, and the real-time clock had to be set manually in-game, so they waited for the release of the GameCube, which did have an internal clock. C, they thought the game wouldn't be popular in the West due to containing Japanese references in holidays, so they wanted to localize each version. Or D, the character of Chip was initially designed with more slanted eyes, and they worried that Western cultures would consider it a racist caricature. That's a hard word to say.
Dang, those are all.
Those
could all be something.
So yeah, think about it, and then we'll lock in. So no.
What was A?
A was the game was unfinished and buggy, so they wanted to fix the game before releasing it worldwide.
Can I not guess? Am I not allowed?
And what was C?
Because you sniped.
You shot your shot.
C was they thought the game they thought the
rocks.
game wouldn't be popular in the West due to containing Japanese references and holidays, so they wanted to localize each version. So like in a certain
Weebs didn't exist yet.
This was in 2001. Weebs definitely existed.
I'm locked in.
Okay, Cameron's locked in. Rachel, are you locked in?
Weeb erasure from Cameron.
I know.
Weeb erasure.
I know they did a lot more Japanese holidays, and I don't know when they switched over to doing more localized ones, and I don't know if it was initially then or not. I think I'm locked in.
Okay, Rachel, what's your answer?
A.
So the game was unfinished and buggy?
Yes.
Okay, Cameron?
So I'm going to explain my answer real quick.
Okay.
It's C. It's C.
You think it's C?
No, yeah. By process of elimination, the whole real-time clock thing,
Oh, I forgot about that one.
that doesn't make sense because clocks have existed in computer systems for a very long time.
I thought you were like clocks have
But have they
existed
existed
forever.
in game systems?
So you think it's C?
I do think it's C, Mitch.
All right. Cameron, you are correct.
Oh,
That's what I was
Nice
just
job.
gonna guess.
Give me those
your
bells,
aim was
bro.
true.
How many
Cameron,
bells do I get?
you
Was
get
it bells or furniture?
it's bells.
Ah,
Cameron, you get 2,773 bells.
dang.
Okay.
This is going to make my
Okay.
pre.
It's like a random
this is gonna
number
make my
generator.
pre-
Do I have to write these down? I'm gonna have to
that's
write these
probably
down and
smart
add
to
them up.
Mitch,
Yeah.
Mitch, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna need a calculator.
I can say that
hold
again
on.
if you want.
Yeah,
Luckily,
let me
I
get
have a real
thing
calculator.
going.
Needs a calculator.
Because I have a thing to on my
Zero?
Stream Deck that just lets me count up, but I'm not going to do that 200 or whatever the fuck you just said.
0 points.
That works. Calculator app works.
Also, Cameron, I was just picturing you. You're aiming, and that whole time you were just talking about your answer. You're just holding the
He went,
holding it back. Wait a second.
Mitch, how many points did I just get?
2,000 or bells. 2,773.
All right,
Okay.
Google Calculator, you're going to be my reference point for this game.
All right. Let's go to question
I'm
2.
not Googling anything, to be clear.
I believe you.
I don't believe you.
Animal Crossing Wild
hurtful.
World released in 2005 with the DS and was the first game to use Nintendo Wi-Fi connection, which allowed players to travel and visit the villages of other players via online play. Until the service was shut down in May 2014. Rip all my Wild World fans out there. Sorry. Wild World introduced a few new characters who became mainstays like Brewster, Celeste, Harriet, and Lyle. Lyle. I mentioned how Crazy Red came in.
It's a suspicious name.
I know. I mentioned how Crazy Red came in and added a challenge question. The villagers in Wild World were quite suspicious of those two, and for good reason. How exactly does Red and Lyle's scheme work?
how does their scheme work?
How does their scam work?
Red,
don't remember which
Reds
one
or
Lyle is.
Lyle's
Together.
together. How
They
does
work
their scheme
together.
work?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Lyle?
Ooh,
I don't know who Lyle is either.
Lyle appears in every game. I don't know what to tell you.
Lyle the crocodile.
No. I can give you answers and that can help you unless anyone wants to snipe it.
I'm not
Yeah.
going
No,
to try
I'm
to
not
snipe
sniping.
this
Okay.
one.
All right.
Wait, I mean, no.
Okay. A. Lyle is an art historian and will offer to check if an art piece from Red is counterfeit, but will lie. If it's a real piece of art, he'll say it's counterfeit and offer to buy it for cheap. If it's counterfeit, he'll say it's real. B. Lyle sells you damage insurance for 6,000 bells, but when Red sells you a counterfeit art piece and you give it to Lyle, the payout is only 100 bells. C. Lyle sells you accident insurance for 3,000 bells, but when Red sells you a broken piece of furniture and you fall, the payout is only 100 bells. And then D. Lyle is actually an undercover investigator trying to bring Red down and will buy counterfeit art to add into evidence.
What animal is Lyle?
I'm gonna
Lyle
shoot.
is an otter, I believe.
I think it's the last.
Just lock in
I
first.
do not remember this at all.
You don't remember this at all?
No. Is this only in Wild World?
Yes.
I'm locked in, I think. I'm as
Okay.
I'm
locked in as
locked
I'll
in.
ever get right now.
Alex,
Sure.
are
I
you
wish
locked
I
in?
had it.
Sure, I'm locked in.
A slingshot?
Okay,
Yeah.
Rachel, what's your answer?
D, the last one.
You think he's an undercover investigator? Okay.
Yeah, because that just sounds cool.
Cameron?
Lyle.
For some reason, I'm also drawn to the detective otter
Okay. D?
instead
cute.
of the special agent platypus.
All right. Alec, what about you?
I'm thinking about Lyle because you said he's in other games, and I'm pretty sure he's like a real estate agent or something. I don't know. He's like, I think insurance sounds more correct to me. So I was gonna go B. I know there are two insurance ones, but I'm just gonna go B.
You think B, so damage insurance.
Sure.
Okay. Alec, you are correct.
Nice.
So in Wild World, he was introduced in Wild World and he was an insurance agent.
Okay.
And it was actually via him that you could schedule Red to come in. So he would offer you insurance if in case you bought counterfeit art, but like knows Red and is friends with Red. And so
gosh.
he basically, he's like,
He
here,
does seem
buy
shady.
some insurance. And apparently he goes around because you can talk to other villagers and the villagers will like complain about how this guy is coming around and trying to force insurance on them.
Because in New Leaf, which
That's
is
a
the
thing to complain
3DS
about.
one,
I like that.
He's to do something to do with real estate.
Yeah.
isn't
So in the future games, he is, I forget the company, the Happy Home
he? Yeah, designer
or whatever. Yeah. He's like, he
Yeah.
like works in real estate. You're right. But he started out as an insurance guy. a fraudster.
He's not in Happy Home Academy, though.
I think he's in every game. I might need to look that up, but I believe he's in every
don't
game.
think he's in New Horizons at all.
Yeah.
I think
I don't remember an otter
I think
named Lyle.
technically he is. He was added. He shows up at Brewster's maybe.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I haven't done all of that
So
yet.
it's just like a cameo. Like,
Right, basically.
That's cute.
Like a lot of old characters. I'll
Yeah.
double check here. Yes. So he returned in the last update, the 2.0 update, where he can
Okay.
be invited to the Roost or Harv's Island via his amiibo. Yikes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So if you have his
Well,
amiibo.
if you
you
have
can
his
try.
amiibo. Yeah. But
Yeah, good thing I did
All
pirate
those
all the
folks out there who have
amiibos.
the Lyle amiibo, a fan favorite.
Hey Mitch, do I have
This is
permission to
just for
Google?
you.
Do I have permission to
picture
Google
of
how much a Lyle amiibo costs?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Lyle amiibo.
Then you can see what it looks like too. if
Cameron,
have
you
never seen it before.
should go, divest from Funko Pops and go full on into
Oh, this
Amiibo.
fucker? Yeah, I know what this guy is.
Okay.
Oh,
the otter guy. He's got like a suit and tie, from what I remember.
Yeah. Okay.
Are
Well,
you sure
Alec,
he's an otter?
I'm pretty sure
Yeah, he's an otter.
he's an otter.
You're an otter.
Oh. Well, Alec, you got that question right. You don't get any bells. You find something else inside of your present. You find a special item.
A gun.
You get the bug net.
ooh.
Okay.
So if you guess the challenge question incorrectly, you can use the bug net to catch the bees chasing you and you won't lose any bells.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Okay?
Bro,
That's good.
we got fucking consumables.
And you can hit your villagers with it.
That too. But
Wait,
please don't
does
do
that
that.
mean
Don't get
hold
mad.
on? Is it a reusable net? Can I just guess?
No, you can only guess
Several
once.
times?
You can
Okay.
only
There's
guess
one durability
anyone can
on
only
it.
guess once, but you're free
break
from
immediately.
You're free from
Got
the
it.
7,000 bell.
All right. I'm drawing a net on my scorecard.
Okay. All right. Let's go to question 3.
0 plus net equals.
Animal Crossing City Folk, also known as Animal Crossing Let's Go to the City, released in 2008 for the Nintendo Wii. The game is generally considered to be one of the worst Animal Crossing games due to its uninspired use of motion controls, its similarity to Wild World, but without the ability to take it on the go. It did, however, bring back some events that had been left out of Wild World. Animal Crossing events are holidays or inspired by holidays that occur on the actual day in real life. In City Folk, which of the following is not an event? A. Festival. B. Toy Day. C. Groundhog Day. D. Explorers Day. Or E. May Day.
Mayday. Mitch, are you okay?
May Day. As in the first day of May.
All right, I'm locked in.
Can you say B again?
B is Toy Day.
Oh, okay. I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Okay, Rachel?
I was going to do Explorers Day.
Okay. Cameron?
I don't think they're looking out for my man, the groundhog, bro.
No,
I
you don't think so?
No,
Okay.
I'm going groundhog.
Alec?
I don't think Festival is in it. Is that A?
Unfortunately, all 3 of you are incorrect.
No!
All of the first 4 were in City Folk. The only one that wasn't was May Day, and that's because May Day was introduced in
I even
New
mocked it.
Horizons.
May Day. That's the one
Oh.
where you go through the maze.
Yeah, the maze, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah,
That
that's
makes
okay.
so much sense.
None of you get any bells that time, but that's okay. There will be more. It drifts away, but more will come. Let's go to question 4. Animal Crossing New Leaf, released in 2012 with the Nintendo 3DS. In New Leaf, you become the mayor of your village, which gives the player more customization of their town. After New Leaf was released, former president of Nintendo, Satoru Iwata, noted that Animal Crossing is popular with women, particularly between the ages of 19 and 24. So here's my question. What percentage of people who ordered Animal Crossing New Leaf with the Nintendo 3DS were women?
What percentage?
This one's probably
Okay.
not a snipe, but I'll
So
give you
I'm
your
a boy,
options.
so I can subtract myself.
Right, subtract yourself. All right, so here are the different options.
Well, I know
I'll
it's
add
not
myself.
What's
I know
the
it's not
percentage
100%.
of women, or of the people who ordered Animal Crossing New
Oh, wait,
Leaf
is this
with
multiple
the 3DS?
choice?
It's multiple choice, yeah.
Oh, okay.
A, 10%. B, 43%. C, 56%. or D, 72%?
Gosh.
Locked in.
I'm locked in.
Locked in?
It's so hard to lock it in. Okay, I'm locked in.
Okay, Rachel,
D.
you think 72%. Okay, Cameron?
56 is just calling out to me, man.
Okay,
It's
I
56.
also have locked in D.
D as well, 72%. Cameron, you are correct. It is 56%, which is still like pretty impressive.
I mean, it's a little
Yeah,
over
As
half.
far as
Even.
gamers,
As far,
go.
yeah, right.
It's a little over half.
Cameron, you open your present and you get, are you ready to add?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, 4,266 bells.
Dang,
Oh
that's
my
so
gosh.
many bells. And all I have is a net.
Damn.
I have nothing. What is my character doing? She's just walking around.
Good deal.
Pulling
Good
weeds.
deal.
Pulling weeds.
Good deal.
Just
Okay.
ripping off
Smoking.
slingshots.
What's
into
my
the
character
sky.
doing? Just walking around smoking weed. Kids these days.
All right, let's go to question 5. Animal Crossing New Horizons released in 2020 for the Nintendo
Best one.
Switch. In the game, you move to a deserted island rather than town, referred to as the Nook Incorporated Deserted Island Getaway Package.
So long.
Yeah, I know. The main goal of the game is to build out your island from scratch and increase its star rating, which unlocks new milestones and rewards. To get the highest rating, a 5-star rating, you need 10 villagers to have moved in and at least a certain amount of points in development and scenery. There are plenty of ways to gain points, but there are a few negative conditions that would prevent you from getting a full 5-star rating. Amongst the following list, which is not a way that you can lose development or scenery points
Good question.
to
Good
prevent
question.
a 5-star rating? A, an overabundance of trees. B, too many furniture is placed in a single 8x8 area. C, there are too many player-dropped items on the ground. Or D, there are too many naturally occurring items such as tree branches, stones, and or shells clutter the island. So which is not a negative condition?
Okay. I'm locked in.
I think I'm. Mitch, could you just repeat them all real quick again
Sure.
for me?
A, an overabundance of trees. B, too many furniture is placed in a single 8x8 area. C, there are too many player-dropped items on the ground. Or D, too many naturally occurring items such as tree branches, stones, or shells, mushrooms, other things like that.
Okay.
Okay, locked in.
It's technically in the lock position, but it's
Okay.
very close to being unlocked.
Okay. Well, you got to lock.
Lock it up.
Lock it
What's
up.
it called when you're like you're holding it, like you're getting ready to shoot, but it.
Oh, I know what you're talking
Cocked.
about. Yeah, I guess. All right, Rachel.
Locked and cocked.
Why do you have to say it like that, dude? Why are you saying that?
How would you say, Cameron?
Cock.
Silence.
Okay. You know what? Fine.
I'm gonna go with A.
A, an overabundance of trees. Okay. Cameron?
Oh, I'm second.
Yeah, you've been second every time this time.
B.
So B, too much furniture is placed in a single 8x8 area. Okay. And Alec?
Sure.
I was actually between C and D, but I'm gonna go D.
D, so too many naturally occurring items. Alec is correct.
No,
on
that's the
that
other one I was gonna
Yeah,
do.
so you can.
I was totally
you can
wrong
have
no matter
too many
what I guessed.
trees. Specifically, it's what the game considers too many trees is 220 plus trees.
Oh my
So
gosh.
on your island.
I've
Do you know how
actually
I know?
had that happen
You've
on
had
my
that
island.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wait, really?
that's currently an issue that is preventing me from getting to 5 stars on mine.
Right, currently,
Dang.
right now.
I know I've seen like the 8x8 having too many
Too many
furniture. I know that.
items. It's 45.
Yeah.
45. If you have 45 or more in one
wow.
They'll be like, it's
area.
hard to get around on the island.
Right,
That's
exactly.
what they'll say.
Well, it's all the people who really design out their islands. They
Right.
have trouble with that. And they'll be like, oh, I just had to move this one piece over like one tile and now I have a 5-star.
Yep.
It's crazy.
And then there are too many player dropped items on the ground. So that's anything you basically just throw on the ground. It counts
Yeah.
towards that.
Mhm.
Okay.
I was gonna say I never pick up the naturally occurring stuff, and I still get 5 stars. So
Right.
I feel like
Oh,
that
that's
was
so
fine.
true.
All right, Alec, you
Shucks.
open up your present.
Money.
You get money, yes, bells. You get 4,169 bells.
All right.
Jeez.
Okay. Can
Bullshit.
I get a point check?
Can I
Sure.
get a
I've got 4,169 bells
Okay.
and a net.
And this net.
And this net.
I'm showing my calculator that says 0.
Okay.
At least I'm not stung by a bee. That would be even worse.
Imagine.
And Cameron?
I have 7,039 bells.
Okay, pretty good.
I'm betting them all on the fucking turnips.
All right, let's go. Well, maybe you will later in this game. Maybe that's a little hint. Let's go ahead and go to our audience question.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's go into round two. Round 2 with question 6. The Super Smash Bros. Series brought a variety of Nintendo-related IPs together, Animal Crossing included. It started with trophies in Melee. In Brawl, it got an iconic stage, some music, and an item. In Smash 4, it got the Villager as a playable character and Mii costumes.
Villager.
In Ultimate, it got Isabelle as a playable character.
Isabelle.
My question is, what is the name of the Animal Crossing battle map in the Super Smash Bros. Series? This is multiple choice, but does anyone want to snipe?
No.
Oh, shoot.
I can't risk
Give me a
it.
second.
As soon as you fucking say it,
I can picture it.
Yeah.
I'm going to snipe.
Comes on to scene.
Okay.
no.
Alex got a snipe? Go ahead.
No.
I think it's just called Town Hall.
No,
or
that's
something
what I was
like
going to
that.
guess. Is that right?
It's Town Hall and something
Unfortunately,
or something like
that's
that.
incorrect.
Okay,
Sorry,
good.
Alex.
I want to say it has something
That's
to
what
do
I
with
was
Tom.
thinking.
Worth
I want to
it.
say it has something to do with Tom Nook.
Okay, well, let me read the options, Rachel and Cameron.
Okay.
A
You
is
suck out.
A is Tortimer Island. B
That's
is
not right.
Town and City. C is Smashville. And D is Nook Island.
Man, based off the thing I just said, I think I have to go with D, but
You
I'm
think Nook Island, okay.
Nook Island.
shirt.
I'm going to go with
Damn
Town
it.
and City, just to be different.
Unfortunately,
Cameron.
neither of you are correct.
No! Is it Tortimore?
No,
It's
Tortimore?
it's
Smashville.
Smashville.
No way!
Smash.
I
That's
remember
so
that
bad.
as soon as you
I see
said
that they were going for you
That's
name your
literally the
own
worst.
village, and so it's Smash.
That's literally the worst one.
No, but what's
Oh
Town
my
and City?
God.
Town and City is
No, you're
something.
thinking of the town and country, the car.
I'll never forget that, though, now.
Hold on
Yeah.
a minute.
That's so odd.
Smashville. I know. I like that they
Welcome
did
to Smashville.
Yeah, that's fun.
I hated it.
that. Well, none of you get any points
Wait
or
a
any
minute.
bells.
No! My
Sorry.
balloon went away.
Can I potentially challenge? Because aren't there more than one Animal Crossing map?
You can potentially challenge.
I'm gonna, oh, frick.
You're free
It's
of
so-
consequences if you challenge.
I'm free of consequences, but also I haven't heard the rest of the questions. Town
can
and
do
City
it.
is something,
Do it.
unless that's just the name of the song or something.
You also get the
I-
bells if you
Do
get if it's the challenge question.
All right, I'll challenge it. Why not?
You're gonna
That's what
challenge
it is
it.
for, baby.
You do have the net,
Gas.
so you're free of consequences. Okay.
I'm challenging this.
Drum roll, please. Alec, This is the challenge question.
Oh!
Let's go.
Is the
No.
challenge question. So,
No!
Tortimer Island, Town, and City are both maps.
Yes,
All of
I
them
knew
are-
it had
are
town in
maps.
it.
Yeah, are
Wait, do I
maps
get
on-
points?
No. So Alec gets
Darn it.
Alec, you get 7,000 bells for answering the question or for getting the challenge question, and you get the bells for the question too. Let me.
Oh my gosh.
I know that's pretty good.
So you just
What?
made up Smashville?
No,
What?
Smashville's a thing. What is Smashville?
What
Smashville
horse
is
shit?
also a map.
What?
Yeah, it was like there's multiple
Animal
maps.
Crossing maps.
Yeah,
There's
But
3?
Nook, the
because
Nook
one you're on
one's
an
made
island
up.
and you can get launched into the water.
I'm trying to remember if I came up with that
One
one.
you're
or
flying
that's
around, and
a
I
real
think that's
one.
what Town and City was.
Bullshit.
Nook Islands.
Nook Island just sounds like New Horizons. It sounded like you made that
I'm
one up.
so
I
upset.
think
You
Nook
have no
Island I
idea.
made up, but the rest of them
Yeah.
are actual
That's when
stages.
it's Love Island, but you have to try
I
not
am
to have sex
beside
with Tom
myself.
Nook.
Whoa.
Sorry.
No
So
one else
I
heard
am-
that?
I didn't do that.
I'm the most upset I've ever been right now.
So Alec, you got the 7,000. You also, for getting it, you get the points for the question. You
I'm
get
so angry.
2,420 bells.
What?
I'm
Only 2,000?
content.
Fair enough.
This is the worst thing
With
that's
my
ever
0
happened to
points.
me.
Hell yeah.
I have never been.
I feel
I've
so
never
This is
been
the best thing
wronged.
that's ever happened to me.
All right, let's go to question 7. One recurring character who appears in every Animal Crossing game is the famed musician KK Slider. He's sitting right here with us. He's in the room with us right
Let's
here.
go!
Boom.
I don't like KK.
You don't like KK? Why?
Yeah.
It's the hottest take of all time.
Why?
Alec, have you ever thought about the fact that he's the John Bellion of our video games?
The
Wait.
Sean Belly.
Hear Rachel out. Hear Rachel out.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Okay, hot
first
take
of all,
alert.
Alex Build-A-Bear of KK has clothes on. KK is naked.
Right.
So
Take those
the
clothes
OG
off that
villagers didn't have pants, and then in the one of them they got pants or something. And so
They still don't
KK,
have
even though they gave pants to some of the villagers, some of them don't wear pants still. They kept him naked. Why? Why did they keep him naked?
Well,
so my
he did wear
theory.
clothes. He did wear
Who
clothes.
are
in
you? The
Happy Home
fucking. What are you?
Designer.
A fucking narc?
It's
He
true.
does.
When he was
KK
DJ
Designer,
KK.
he wears an
Interesting.
outfit. Yeah.
I just like
Hipster DJ KK.
every villager I have like a backstory for. So my backstory for KK is that he's this like nudist cult leader.
Oh.
And he comes to your island every Friday to try to initiate you into his cult by selling you his music.
So you don't like
Actually, I'll
KK
buy that.
Slider because you came up with made up
Because of a
lore.
head of a head cannon.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
You
good.
guys have a villain. Like, I know Tom Nook's the other villain because he just wants your money. But like, we need something
Tom
else.
Nook is
we
the
need some.
man.
Well, okay. We'll
There
get
needs
to
to be
That's
some
that.
my
like
hot take is
tea,
Tom
you
Dick.
know?
Well,
Tom
hang
Nook
on.
did
Well,
nothing
hang on.
wrong.
Save it for later, Alec. We'll get to Tom Nook. Don't you worry.
Okay.
Well,
Hell yeah.
did you know
He's a
a
capitalist
little
piece of
fun
shit.
fact? A little fun fact about KK Slider is he's modeled. I forget his name off the top of my head. He's
Garth Brooks.
modeled after the person who wrote the music for Animal Crossing. So it's like a self-insert character. I don't know if that makes you feel any better, but and something
Is he
I'm
a
about
nudist?
to read might make you feel better about him.
He's a nudist.
So, Happy Home Designer, an Animal Crossing spin-off game, is no exception. He appeared in that game too. The game was released in 2015 with a 3DS, and in it you design houses for different villagers. KK Slider appears in the game, and in it claims that he donates all of his earnings, as he prefers to make bells through more typical means, such as fishing. Canonically, to whom does KK Slider donate all of the earnings from his music?
Is this a next question?
I did not play
Canonically-
Happy Home Designer for
Right.
Wii
Is-
U.
Does he
I'm
have
sorry,
a crush
is-
on like Isabel or something, and he like sends her gifts?
Do you want to snipe
The
it?
other dog, Rachel. Really?
No, now I'm just
Okay.
I'm just
that's
making more
racist.
backstories up.
All right, so here are your options.
So-
A-
okay, we have moved on to the next question.
Yeah, we're on question 7.
Okay, thank you. I was super
okay.
confused.
Yeah, this is the
Talking about
KK
KK
Slider question.
It was such a good segue. I didn't even clock it,
Oh.
Mitch.
I have really bad segues and I have really good segues. There's and everything
That's
in
just
between.
that's just nonchalant Mitch for you, man.
Nonchalant, it goes. It is how it is.
It is what it is,
All
man.
right, so canonically, who does KK Slider donate all of his earnings from his music? A. Children's organizations. B.
Boring.
Homeless organizations.
Boring.
C. Disaster relief. Or
Boring.
D. Nook Incorporated.
There we go.
It sounds like we know what Cameron is thinking.
Yeah, it's supposed to be honor.
Okay, yeah, I'm locked in.
Okay, Rachel, are you locked?
Yeah.
I'm not locked in. What the fuck?
Cameron, you locked?
Cameron,
No,
get
I'm
cocked and locked with
Okay,
us.
Rachel.
Bro, I'm cock locked in polka dot.
I'm
Did.
gonna say D because it just adds to the lore.
Nook Incorporated, okay.
It does add to the lore.
Capitalism.
Yep. Cameron,
I'm going disaster relief fund, man.
okay.
I'm going children's fund. Why not?
Alec, you are correct. He says,
Yes.
he says he donates it all for the kids.
What a
Look
piece
at
of
him.
shit.
Look
He's
at
a
this
liar.
guy.
All
That
for the
guy looks like he
kids.
shouldn't be around kids.
I mean,
What the heck?
he's kind of
He doesn't have any
moving.
clothes on.
He's not wearing pants.
He's not wearing pants.
Nobody
I'm
wears
the
pants.
author. I mean, what are we?
Yeah,
And you're
Mitch,
not around children
do not
right
ask
now.
Mitch to stand up. Do not ask Mitch to stand
Do not
up.
ask me to stand up. So, Alec, you open up the present. There are no bells inside, but
What?
there's an item, a special item. Alec is getting all the items. What's going on? So you find an axe inside of the present.
Okay.
Oh no.
If
Let
you
me
were
ask you a question.
if you are confident in your answer, this could be multiple choice answer. You can take a swing at it with your axe. If you get the question right, you get an additional 5,000 bells.
Okay.
If you get the question wrong, you miss the tree and lose 5,000 bells. So
that's
high risk,
Ha ha.
high reward.
Okay.
And this is different than sniping it?
Well, if he were to
because I
snipe
can
it
hear
and
multiple
be-
choice.
Well, yeah, he can use it on a multiple choice. Now, if you snipe it and also want to take out a whack at it, technically legal move here.
but sniping doesn't give me extra bells, does it, on its own?
No, it just prevents other people from. But if you want a little bit extra, you know.
Oh, true.
Okay,
Got it.
Yeah, if you really want to flex on us.
Yeah,
All right.
we'll see. We'll see.
let's go to question 8.
Let's see.
All right. Guys, I have a no, I'm just kidding. Let's talk about the Tanuki in the room. Tom Nook. Alec, I know that you have some
Our
thoughts.
Tom is
Please.
an awesome Tom.
Please share your thoughts. What do you think about Tom Nook, Alec?
Tom Nook, everyone says he's a capitalist pig. He gets a bad rap. He gives you a 0% interest loan to build your house as big as you want, no time limit. He basically is just loaning you money like a cool uncle.
Okay.
It's a 0% interest loan. You never have to pay it back if you don't want
What
to.
about in the first game when
He's
he
not
says
even
he's
like
gonna,
a landlord.
What about in the first game when he says he's going to sick his raccoon gangsters at you if you don't pay?
Well, that never happens. As he's just being silly, you know. He's just
He's all
joking
talk.
around.
All talk.
Do they say that actually?
Yes, in the first game.
He said he's going to send his raccoon.
He literally
goons after.
runs
He
the
was-
only
He
shop
was the
in
meanest
town
in the first game.
with.
In the first game, you have to work for him to
Right.
pay off.
Yeah, I was
your
gonna
debt.
say. I remember work
Like a slave.
slaving away for the man, and that
But
man.
also, you have to do like
is a
3
tanuki.
jobs for him, and then he's like, "Okay, we're clear. You're good. Here's a house, and you never have to pay me for it unless you really want to upgrade
And
it."
he definitely gets like in New Horizons.
And now he's just
Yeah.
super chill.
Super chill.
He wears a sweater.
I don't agree with you, Alec. And here's why.
And why?
He's the only general store owner on the island. He's squashing competition. The guy, he talks about being for the free market, but that guy wants it all for himself.
I agree that he's
He
kind
runs
of
a shop with
authoritarian,
his 2 nephews.
but he's a benevolent.
That's like some
dictator.
Sopranos level shit.
That's their dream, though. They wanted to follow in his footsteps.
Yeah,
And that's a fucked
They
up thing
want
to
to
convince
do it.
children of.
they
All right.
like it.
Well, let's go to the question. Enough about our opinions about Tom
I
Nook.
yearn for the mines.
Here's our Tom Nook question. Question number 8. So Tom Nook acts as one of the most important characters in Animal Crossing. His role has evolved over the years, but most know him as the shopkeeper. It started
true.
with Nook's Cranny, but over the course of your playthroughs, you can upgrade his store. Of the following list, which is not a name for an upgrade for Nook's Cranny?
Good one, Mitch. Good question.
Okay. A. Nookway. B. Nookazon. C. Nook and Go. Or D. Nookingtons.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Across all the games.
A decent amount of them. In New Horizons, you can only upgrade it. I think it's just Nook's Cranny the entire time, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it depends on the game.
Okay, locked in.
Okay.
Oh, I'm using my axe as well.
Oh, so you're confident. Okay.
Very confident.
Rachel.
I'm
gonna
also
say
using Alex's
Nookazon.
axe.
Nookazon. Okay. Cameron.
It's Nookazon.
Okay. Alec.
It's Nookazon.
You 3 are correct. Very good.
Yay!
Very good. Do any of you know what Nookazon is? It is a real thing.
Oh, that's the online.
That's an online place where you can buy items from other
Yeah.
people.
Oh,
Is
okay,
that
good.
it?
Yeah, you're right. I was hoping to trip you up a little bit.
Do I get extra points for it, knowing that?
There's no way they would put like Amazon, but
I'll
with
give
Nook
you
in there,
one
like,
extra
in the
bell, Rachel.
Woo!
For knowing
I've
that.
actually
What the
bought
fuck?
stuff off of Nookazon, so do I get another point for that?
No.
What the fuck? Hey, Mitch, I've never heard of Nookazon. Do I get a point for that?
Okay, so Alec,
much money do we
you
get?
did axe it, so you get an additional 5,000 bells. And then the rest of you...
game. Oh no, I cleared the memory on my calculator.
Oh, no.
Oh, you should be able to go back.
Wait, no, but I
bet
cleared
it all
the
on the
memory.
turnips.
All three of you get 6,850 bells.
Oh, that's a lot.
I'm
So
rich.
I did completely have to, from scratch, redo it, but I rounded down. I promise.
Okay.
I basically put in the 1,000 number that I got and
Okay.
just dropped the rest because I
Well.
did not remember.
That's big of you. All right, let's move on to question 9.
I would never have admitted that. I would have rounded up. You're a better person than me.
Well, I just don't want everyone to be sus when I give you a nice round
Right,
answer at
that's
the end.
valid.
Sus on the, bro, are we sus on the bus?
Yep.
I'm always sus on the bus.
All right, let's go to question 9. In earlier entries of the Animal Crossing series, before they had autosave, the game devs wanted to convince people to save their progress often, or rather to avoid resetting their game, meaning to quit without saving. What was a consequence of the player resetting their game too many times?
Snipe?
Oh. Cameron, you sniping? What's your
Snipe
answer?
Mole man.
What's his
It's
name?
not even his name.
Give me his name and you get it.
You have
Cameron
to
is
look
reading
at
the
the
tag.
tag.
It's
He's reading
Remy.
the tag.
Remy?
I don't fucking know.
You don't know his name and you have a freaking plush of him right there?
Oh,
That's
Cameron,
Come on, I got the spirit of the question, Mitch.
Okay, well, what would the spirit of the question is? What would he do? It is relating to that.
Can I snipe Cameron's sniper?
He get all fucking angry, pop up out of the ground, and yell at you. It's like you made me redig all these tunnels. I was
If
digging
that's
these
the answer,
tunnels.
you should
and-
just give it to him. That's
Okay, I'll give it to you, Cameron. You're right. Good
Thank
job.
you.
Good job, Cameron. You open it up and you get 4,643 bells.
But you have to say his name.
It's literally a joke. It's so funny. His name. It's like the whole point. Like that's why he exists.
It's like
Okay,
reset,
you're
right?
close. Yeah, it's Resetti.
Resetti?
So it's like reset, Resetti.
I did know that. That's
Oh,
embarrassing.
It's okay. I forgive you, Cameron. You get
It's
the
all right.
bells. You get the bells. Okay.
He hasn't been around in a while,
Yeah.
sadly.
That's because I just constantly save.
Yeah, he never had to deal with Rossetti.
I never had to deal with reset.
I remember
Alec.
purposefully resetting my game because I just wanted to
Wanted
see
to
what
be
would
yelled at.
happen.
Yeah.
Alec, do you remember the lore of this Rossetti plushie?
Not really. I remember you getting it, but I don't remember the extraneous circumstances.
That's crazy because I thought you were going to hold it against me for the rest of our natural lives.
Is that supposed to be mine?
No, it was ours.
Oh,
So
we got it together.
we did get it together.
That's cute.
And then we said we traded off month by month, and then that never happened.
Aw.
And
Did I
now
like
I have
pay
it.
for that partially or something?
I think I Venmo'd you once upon a time.
I ordered it.
No. We split it like 50-50. It was like $20. We both spent like
Damn.
$10.
Yeah.
And we were at a Goodwill, and we were like, "Holy shit, we both want this!" All right, and we were living. I think it was like right when we moved in together.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep. That's all.
This is
coming back
amazing
to me
lore.
now.
Lore Keeper added to the lore.
The sacred shall I
Lore.
get.
Let's go to question 10. A set of important characters from the Animal Crossing games are the Able sisters. Three
That's true.
hedgehog sisters named Sable, Mabel, and Label, aka Labelle, that have a complicated past. They were first introduced in City Folk and have appeared in every game since. Throughout the course of a couple of the games, you learn about their past and why the three sisters are having problems. What is the stem or the cause of all of their interpersonal problems?
Snipe.
Whoa.
Rachel?
Whoa! Get it, Rachel?
Isn't it just that LaBelle does not want to work at the shop? She wants to have her own label.
Unfortunately, that's incorrect. Sorry, Rachel. Sorry.
I think that is true, though.
It's something.
It's something
like
Part of
that.
it.
It's
Is there something deeper? Is there a deeper layer?
it's something deeper. Something deeper. There's a deeper
Oh.
layer.
We have to.
Yeah, I might have given away. We'll see. Okay. Alec and Cameron, I think you might get this one by default, but we'll see. A. Label wanted to leave her parents and sisters to become a fashion designer, which I just confirmed is incorrect. B. Label wouldn't sell the clothes she designed at the Able Sisters clothes store because it wasn't highbrow enough, or wasn't
Ooh.
fashionable enough.
Ooh.
C. Label insulted Mabel for being too timid and Sable told her to leave. Or D. Their parents died and everything fell on Sable to care for her two sisters.
Oh, I know.
Blocked in.
Can you repeat B and C for me?
B is that Label wouldn't sell the clothes she designed at the Able Sisters clothes store because it wasn't highbrow enough. Or C, Label insulted Mabel for being too timid and Sable told her to leave.
I'm locked in.
Okay, Cameron?
B.
Okay. Alec?
The last one, their mom and dad died.
Alec, you are correct again.
Yeah.
Jeez. And once again, you get the third and last item.
I get a freaking... I lose because I get so many items.
That's true. That's true. That's
but they have all paid off for me.
Yeah,
So.
that is true. Okay, Alec, the final item. You open up your present and you get a watering can. Okay. So after a question after a question has been read, but before the multiple choices you can water the question, causing 2 more wrong options to grow. So if you're like pretty confident that you know the answer, you can add more wrong options to trip up other people.
Does this mean you wrote extra options for every question after this? That's hilarious.
That is true.
Hey, Mitch, I don't want to sound like an asshole.
What?
But won't we know that after Alec activates his watering can, that the next 2 things you're gonna say are gonna be
No, because I'm gonna mix them up.
Mm-hmm.
But wait a minute. When do I use the watering can?
So
before you list the multiple choice?
Before I list the multiple choice, yeah.
So it's okay. Got it.
Yeah.
But it's a trap for him too.
It's all I'm making it harder for myself.
You use it if you think you know the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But then, okay.
All right.
But
well,
then I could just
that
snipe
doesn't make
it.
any sense.
Yeah, it's true. But you never know.
Makes sense.
Snipe it, you have to be dead on. You know.
All right.
All right.
I'll probably use it just for fun.
Okay. Well, that was question 10. That means that it's the end of round 2. Let's get a point check.
I have 25,050 bells and some change that I don't know, so I'm not going to say.
Whoa. I have 6,851.
I'm rapidly approaching. I've got 18,532.
Okay.
I'm coming for
Things
you,
are
Alec.
and as we're getting closer to the city, we're going to get better.
What city?
The city.
The city.
It's just called the
That
city.
changes depending on what
The
part of...
city.
No. It's literally just called the city. There's no
city
name.
Folk, it's called the city.
It's called the city. All right.
I'm going to make the same face that Remy makes.
Remy. Who the hell is Remy? Rossetti.
Fuck.
God.
Remy's the Ratatouille rat.
Ratatouille. Ratatouille is next week.
I'm a moron.
All right. Let's start round
Yeah,
3 with question 11. A character that makes her first appearance in Animal Crossing New Leaf is Isabelle. She takes the role of your friendly, polite, and hard-working assistant. She is also now the mascot of the modern Animal Crossing series. She may be non-confrontational and a little awkward, but she is certainly intelligent. Her twin brother Digby said that she has engineering degrees from 19 different universities.
What the hell?
What? She's a woman in STEM this whole time? This whole time?
19 universities, too. None of them honorary, so I don't know how the hell she did that, but that's impressive. She also canonically takes on the workload of the mayor herself when you aren't playing. Uh-oh. Any of you have a copy of New Leaf sitting around?
Yeah.
She's been the mayor since you stopped playing that game.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Good thing she's got 19 engineering degrees.
Jeez.
Exactly. Isabelle, like other villagers, is based on a real-life animal. My question is, what breed of dog is Isabelle?
Sniping.
Sniping. Oh, Cameron sniping and coughing.
Sniping.
Okay, Cameron, give it to me.
I think Isabelle's a Cocker Spaniel.
You are incorrect. But that was
good.
one
That's
of
what I was
mine.
going to say.
Dang.
I was going to
It's a
say
good
that.
guess.
That is
Good
That's a good
guess.
guess.
I'm going to use my watering can.
Okay.
Water
Unfortunately,
that.
Cocker Spaniel was a wrong answer that I was going to add, so I'm just going to not
Clearly.
say that. So I'll give you the list. It'll
Just
be
make up a dog.
one
Make up a dog
extra.
on the
It'll be
spot.
one yeah, I'll make up a dog on the spot. Hang on.
Name a dog.
Name a dog. Name a dog.
Name a dog.
Name a dog. Marmaduke.
Mastiff. Beagle.
Tibetan Mastiff the
Lab.
size of a refrigerator.
All right,
Golden
here we go.
Retriever.
All right. A, Golden Retriever. B, Beagle. C, Japanese Spitz. What
spit on
letter am
them?
I on? C,
C.
D, Shih Tzu.
Nuts. D's nuts.
E,
D's
Corgi.
nuts.
And F, Shiba Inu.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Okay.
I locked in first.
Rachel?
Okay, fine.
Actually-
Golden Retriever.
Okay, Alec.
Shih Tzu.
No!
Alec is correct.
No!
She's a Shih Tzu.
Guys,
I'm
I knew
sorry.
that one. That's why I used the
Man,
water.
I
I'm
really
so
thought she was
bad at.
There we go.
Answering
You used the watering
questions.
can to great effect.
Yeah.
That
I
was my
really
other
thought I really
idea.
thought she was a Cocker Spaniel.
No, she's a Shih Tzu.
But she's got the ears, bro.
Shih Tzus have ears too. All dogs have ears. Okay.
No, she's
Yeah,
got the
Shih Tzu
cock-
makes sense because she has a little ponytail in her hair.
Yeah, she's got a little like
she's
poof
got
on
the
her
cock-
head.
But she's
Cocker Spaniel
golden. I've never
ears.
seen a yellow Shih Tzu like that.
Yeah, she
Has
is
anyone?
golden. I don't think I have. We could probably look up a picture after this and admire it together. Alec,
Bullshit.
you get 9,058
Oh my
bells.
god. Oh my god.
I fear Alec is running away with this game, but that's okay.
Alec also has played the most amount of Animal Crossing, probably more than the three of us combined.
That's fair.
Oh, yeah.
I have more to
Very
lose by
true.
not winning this episode.
Alec is locked in right now. He is.
I will go to sleep
I-
tonight
He is in the flow
without any
state.
I am
issues.
on my yeah.
This
The
is
fact
Alex
that
to
I-
lose, and if he does lose, I don't know how he'll be able to survive.
The fact that I could barely
Yeah.
remember Lyle like makes me ashamed.
Oh well. Sorry, Alec. I hope you can sleep.
well, we can't all be winners,
Right.
Alec. It's okay, man.
Yeah, just me though. I can.
Okay, and a little fun fact. So, oftentimes villager names are like a pun of some kind that includes the Japanese name and often
Like
the
Lyle?
English name. Not
Oh.
well. I think Lyle is supposed to be like liar or something. I don't know for sure. All of them are
Red?
most of them. I don't know. Some of them
Tom?
are
Crazy.
Well, a lot of the Japanese names are puns, and then some of the
Like
American.
Tom Nook is
yeah,
Tanuk
of course.
to
I
Nook.
just don't
Right.
I just don't understand it because I don't speak
Yeah.
Japanese.
Well, so Isabel's name in Japanese is Shizue. Shizue, a play on Shih Tzu.
Mhm.
And then it's theorized that her American name is Isabel because the top of her head looks like a bell back. That's a theory, not confirmed.
that
A
is
game
Not
theory.
It's a game theory. Okay. Let's go to question 12.
that is horrible.
Let's talk about fruits.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do
talk
that.
about fruits.
What is your favorite? Like, if you were to load in a new game of Animal Crossing New Horizons,
Ooh.
what would be like your goal of a fruit?
Peaches.
Peaches?
Peaches easy.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
Cameron,
Are you talking about what I want to make more money on or what I just like?
what do you like?
Apples.
Apples? Okay.
Apples.
I would say
Don't say
Beans,
pears.
Cherries.
greens, tomatoes,
Okay,
potatoes.
three different.
Thank you.
Okay. So
Cherries
as-
are
As
good.
long as
That's
it
my
wasn't
second.
pears.
So fruits are food items in the Animal Crossing series, which can be buried to grow fruit-bearing trees and be used for
That's a true
multiple
statement.
purposes depending on the game. We all know apples, cherries, oranges, peaches, coconuts, and pears. But what about the rarer fruits from various different games? I'm going to give a list of fruits that have appeared in any mainline or spin-off game. One fruit on this list has never appeared in an Animal Crossing game.
Okay.
Okay.
I like it.
A, plums. B, durian. C, grapes. Or D, bananas. Banana. Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna
That's
snipe.
schema. Oh,
That
Rachel
wasn't very
with the snipe.
nonchalant. of
You can't snipe. He read the question.
Yeah,
and
there's
answered
no
it.
wait.
Sorry.
What the fuck you guys
Sorry, I
talking
got excited there for a second.
I
heard
did
the
too.
word-
I was like, whoa.
Okay, so lock in your answers. Plums, durians,
what was-
grapes, and bananas.
Locked in.
Locked
Locked in.
Okay, Rachel.
Grapes.
Okay, Cameron.
I'm going plums.
Okay, Alec.
I'm going grapes, I guess.
Cameron, you are correct. The
I
answer
knew it was
is
one of those
plums.
two.
Plums.
Nice.
Durians and bananas, if I
Fucking
remember correctly,
grapes, bro.
are in New Leaf. Grapes are in Pocket Camp,
I knew that.
What?
but plums
I played Pocket
do
Camp.
not exist in any game.
Not yet.
The other two
Grapes.
false answers were going to be lemons and mangoes. Both also appeared in some other games.
Oh, really? I kind of remember lemons, but I do not remember.
All right,
mangoes.
let's see. Cameron, you get some bells. Oh my. 1,100, 1,100, I cannot say this.
11,000.
11,538 bells.
Dang.
Jeez.
That's pretty good.
I'm coming for you.
That's
I'm
pretty
gonna
good.
be in debt forever.
Stay back, Cameron. New strategy. I'm going to guess the same thing Cameron guesses. I'm just kidding.
No, honor.
Whoa, whoa,
honor.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Just kidding.
You have to
I
lie.
stayed honorable
Okay.
on that last
Someone call
one.
the cops.
All right. Question 13. New Horizons was generally loved by the Animal Crossing community, but there was one gripe that people had, which was that as opposed to releasing a completely finished game, it updated over time with new content. The game was released in March of 2020, and its last free content update was November of 2021, along with a paid DLC. Ooh.
Man, people who play video games
but the
will find
paid DLC
anything to
is a
complain
lot,
about.
and it's
Well,
pretty
okay,
good.
that's true. It's pretty good. But it has not released a content update since. I looked at the content log, and the last update was to make the Switch, or literally the Switch to the Switch 2 more seamless.
Yeah.
But let's
from the Switch to the Switch 2.
To the Switch 2. Let's think back to the beginning of New Horizons, shall we? So the base game released, but what was the first character added via an update?
Ooh.
The first character added via an update.
Oh.
Snipe.
Snipe.
Oh, Rachel said it
Rachel
first.
said it first.
I don't know. I'm gonna forget his name.
I mean, Cameron didn't know the other name, so if you want to describe it, then I'll maybe give it to you if you're right.
It's not CJ. CJ's the fishing guy. It's the otter guy, or whatever the guy in the water is.
Unfortunately, Rachel,
that
that's
wrong?
incorrect. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Cameron, you also, since you got it wrong, I guess I'll give you a chance, unless you want to wait for the multiple choice.
I'll just wait for the multiple choice.
Okay. Might as well. Might as well. Okay, so Cameron and Alec, let me give you your answers. Unless, Alec, you'd like to water it or use your axe.
Oh, can I water again?
Are you
I already
watering
He's already
this one?
watered.
Well, I
He
already used my watering
bro.
can.
Oh, you can water any question from now on.
Oh,
Yeah,
What?
sorry.
Whoa.
yeah, let's
I
freaking
didn't-
water it, bro. Water it
metal
down.
watering can.
Water that shit
I'm surprised you
down.
didn't water the last one. Okay, yeah.
That's
Well, because I already used it.
crazy.
I didn't
There
know
are
I
only
could
like
again.
3 questions left, like 2 questions left. Okay, so you're using the watering can. Do you want to use the
Yeah.
axe as well, Alec?
I could use that more than once too.
Every item you can use more than once.
This isn't a fucking consumable. Then, under that logic, he could have challenged every question.
No, you only get one challenge.
Well, we said
That
no
one's
to that one.
use, But,
But
every
I think
other
that's why I
item-
thought these items were single
Crazy,
use.
bro.
Every
You
other
added
item-
consumables to
I
the
would have
fucking
been axing
podcast,
the
but
fuck
it's
out of
multiple
most of
use?
these
That's
questions.
multiple
crazy.
use. Well, that then makes them not a consumable. I called it
Okay.
an item.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna water this one.
Okay. Here are your options. So it's a list of characters. Which one was the first added to the game via DLC? Or not DLC, an update. Pascal,
Oh, that's who I was saying.
Red, Harv, aka Harvey, Brewster,
Oh.
Zipper, or Leaf.
I'm locked in.
Okay.
So which of these is first
Is the
to
very
just get
first
added
to be added via an update,
via an
a
update?
content update. Yeah.
Welcome to your
God.
content update.
Okay, locked in, I
Okay.
guess.
Cameron.
Leaf.
Okay. Alec.
I'm gonna go Zipper. He's the bunny guy. I'm just gonna assume maybe they did an update. And he was
Alec
added.
is correct. The
Oh.
very first update was the Bunny Day update, and so he was officially the first character added. Leaf was added pretty
Dang.
close. Pascal was added in the summer update. Harv, I think, was always in the game from the base, so that was a bit of a trick question. Leaf was added later. Red was added later, and then Brewster was
I
added
remember
last.
waiting for Red to get added,
Right.
and Brewster was 2.0.
Right, 2.0, the very last update. Yeah.
I don't think I've played since Brewster's been added. I gotta be real with you guys.
Whoa.
Damn.
All right.
All right,
Alec,
can we talk about something real quick?
What?
Mitch, can I have the floor?
I guess. Are you going to complain
Sure.
about this format?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Then go ahead.
Let's step it back to 2020.
Okay. Go
Right?
Yeah.
We're all sitting at home. All of us are waiting for, the world to unfuck itself.
Right.
Here we are
Yep.
5 years later, understanding the world is more fucked than it's ever been. But we're all like, let's stay home, protect everyone else. Good things, right? Good community engagement by
Is
most
this an
people.
anti-mask rant you're about to do?
No.
Okay,
This is not. And we all sit there and it's like, oh my goodness, look at this thing we can do. We all have the opportunity to play Animal Crossing together.
Yep.
And the world explodes with joy in a terrible time, and we're all playing Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
It's
it was
just
awesome.
an app.
I had the most crippling anxiety about missing something in Animal Crossing for a day, and then B, looking at other people's Animal Crossing worlds and being jealous. That was just, I just would like to talk about that because I don't think.
I got addicted to Animal Crossing, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know if that's a shared
addicted.
experience. I just
Same.
remember having really bad anxiety about missing a day of Animal Crossing, and then
No,
that's why I stopped
valid.
playing it because I felt bad every time, and the game is designed that way.
Well, it sucked when everybody was playing from the release because then literally everybody started at like the same day and you're racing against everyone else. That's
Right,
what it feels
yeah.
like.
But why did it feel like a race? The game is
Because
all about
everybody was actually playing it like starting at
But
the
it's
same
not a
time.
race.
Like
That's the thing-
nowadays,
that's the thing
like
that stressed
I
me out
haven't
about
played
it.
Baldur's Gate 3. When I start playing it, I'm not going to be like, oh no, I'm so far behind because
Right.
like I didn't start playing it.
But
whenever I
Animal
started.
Crossing shouldn't be a race. The whole point of Animal Crossing is to be chill and relaxed.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
And then we
But-
made it we made it competitive.
Yeah, I think it's because it's not a competitive game inherently. So we're
And I'm
trying
not a
to.
There
competitive
were some
person
grindy
inherently.
aspects of early
That's
Animal
true.
Crossing play.
There
for
were,
sure.
yeah.
Now when I log on, I
started
just
playing a
walk
little
around and look at
later.
shit.
Floor is yours again, Mitch.
Well,
Sorry,
Alec,
I
let
just
me
needed
give
to
you your
talk
point.
about
I don't
that.
think I actually told you your points,
Oh,
Alec.
yeah.
So.
No, you can skip that next
Lest
question.
we forget about my
Right.
thousands of bells.
10
Oh, his
Ten-
balloon or prize fell in the water. He doesn't get his money.
right.
Oh no.
No,
Alec.
Alec, I'm so sorry.
Oh, sorry, Alec. That sucks.
That's the worst.
10,695
Oh my God.
bells.
Oh my gosh.
You should have 11,000.
Trust me, this
Cameron.
effectively comes out to 1, 2, and 3 points. Okay, there's just a big variety. Okay, if anything, it's
If you
more
divide by
fair
a
than
certain
1,
number.
2. But anyways,
What?
we're just gonna skip over that. That's probably not an accurate statement. Let's just move on to question 14.
It's basically one,
Okay,
two, three.
let's
Okay.
do it.
Okay, I didn't want to end this episode without mentioning my favorite character in all of Animal Crossing. The quirky owl and museum director Blathers is another iconic character in the Animal Crossing series. There he is. Which
Blathers
game
ASMR.
did he
How is that staying on
first
there?
appear? What game did he
Oh.
first appear?
Snipe. Sorry,
Okay,
Snipe.
Alec,
No.
Wild World.
that is incorrect.
Haha.
sorry.
You're shitting my pants.
It's
Huzzah.
incorrect. Okay, Rachel and Cameron, let me give you two the options.
That's
Yes,
actually
please.
crazy to me.
A.
I am flabbergasted.
A. Dobutsu no Mori, so the original. A tech demo for the Nintendo GameCube called Stage Debut.
What?
C. Animal Crossing. Or D. As a trophy in Super Smash Bros. Melee.
I'm locked in, bro.
Okay, Rachel?
I have literally no clue.
So, the original Japanese release, a tech demo for the GameCube, Animal
Bro,
Crossing.
Alec
like the
looks
original.
broken.
Can I water it down for them?
No, because I already read the lore, so they know it's within there.
Give them two more. Give them two more.
Or as a trophy in Super Smash Bros. Melee. The other two were going to be City Folk and Wild World. So,
Okay.
are you locked in, Rachel?
All of them just fled my head, so I'm just gonna say a number or a letter.
Okay.
Say a letter.
It might work.
Name a letter.
Name a letter.
I'm just gonna go with A.
Dobutsu no Mori. So the very first Japanese one. Okay.
Sure.
And Cameron.
C.
Yes.
Animal Crossing.
GameCube. That's the first time I think Blathers showed up.
Cameron, you are correct. The very first game.
What?
So in Dobutsu
Where?
no Mori, you actually sent your fossils away to get checked on, but they added him to the initial release of Animal Crossing.
Hold on. Flesh this out for me.
Okay.
Because in Animal Crossing, you have to send your fossils away to the Academy of Fossils.
I'll double check. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Hang on.
Whoa. Give me
Maybe
my points
both are
first.
true. Maybe that's what it is you have to assess them by sending them away, but then you give them to
me
Blathers.
check.
Maybe that's what
Let me
I
check.
was getting confused about.
If this fucking fucks up my point total, Alec, I'm gonna be pissed.
No, I think it's both. I think you
yeah,
have
so
to send
in
them
Animal
away.
Crossing, he's the owner and manager of the town museum. So he's
But he doesn't
fully
assess
in
your
the game.
fossils though.
Maybe.
I just have a distinct memory of sitting in a room in my house on Saturday mornings.
yeah, he doesn't access them.
playing
You're exactly
Animal
right, Alex.
Crossing.
So he's in the game, but he does not access
That's where
your
I was like,
fossils.
he's
Yeah.
not. I just figured he wasn't there.
I was like, ooh, I hope I'm not wrong. Okay, that was question 14. You got it right, Cameron. You get 13,157 bells.
Jeez.
Hey yo!
Hey, yo.
Coming for those. I'm coming for those turnips.
Okay, that was question 14. Can I get a point check, please?
Can I get it hung? Yeah.
There's one more
I
question.
believe I'm at the same 6,851.
Okay.
I got 43,227.
How is this possible? I have 44,800.
Ooh, pretty close. Alec
Close,
and Cameron.
close,
are
close.
Don't worry, Rachel. You might still have. Well, I don't know.
There's a challenge
Maybe.
already been.
Maybe.
Alec,
think I
if
do.
For the
I don't
record,
know.
I would
I
have
don't know.
axed multiple
Alec,
ways.
if I beat you, I just want you to know that I'm going to hold it over you for the rest of our
Hey,
lives.
that's fair. That's fair.
All right. So imagine for a second we're all in the bus, right? I'm with Captain driving us to the city.
Wait.
Wait, you're gonna
hold
sing
on.
a song?
No.
I can do that.
Oh, there we go.
I'm on the
There we
bus.
go. We're on the bus.
I'm on the
All right,
bus.
we're just about to pull into the city, but wait! Stop the bus! Is that who I think it is? It's Daisy May! Okay, so let's bank our bells on one last trivia question, aka
Fuck
the
yeah.
final trivia question.
The final
So
question.
this will
me
work
to-
very similar to the final Jeopardy. Basically exactly
Oh
the same.
my gosh.
But-
Bet 'em.
With the flavor of, we're going to get some turnips and try to make a profit. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So I will give you the clue before I read the question. The question is about Daisy May / the stock market.
And what? And now I have to wager just
So
based
yeah,
on
you
that.
So you wager based on that clue. I'll ask the question. You wager however many bells you want.
Oh,
If you get it
shoot.
right, you double that amount that you wager. If you get it wrong, you lose the amount that you wager.
I'm going all in.
All in for Rachel. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know how to do anything half-assed. I think I'm all
You're
in
all
too,
in
Mitch.
too? Oh
Might
my
as well.
gosh.
I
Okay.
just, I
Might as
got
well.
whatever.
Okay, and this is not multiple choice, just to clarify.
0.
Oh.
Betting
You're
nothing.
betting nothing, Alec. Okay.
Boring.
What a loser.
Okay.
Boring.
Okay.
That's
Dork.
smart, though.
He wants to
That's
win.
smart.
Alec needs this win. He needs this W.
Yes.
Okay. So you all locked
I
in
should
your
have just
bets?
bet 2,000.
Okay. The Animal Crossing series contains a silly system of buying and selling turnips called the stock market, spelled STALK. It's quite humorous when you think about it.
Oh my gosh.
In Animal Crossing New Horizons, Daisy May, the boar, arrives on your island every Sunday morning and she sells turnips that you can use to potentially turn a profit based on its fluctuating value throughout the week. The turnips spoil after a week, so you have to watch the market carefully and sell at the most opportune of times.
True.
The system they use to set the buying and the selling prices of turnips is actually quite interesting when you delve into it, but that's not the nature of this question. Daisy May was not always the turnip saleswoman. In all previous titles, Daisy May's grandmother was. What is Daisy May's grandmother's name, which is a reference to which real
Snipe,
life...
axe, watering can.
Which is a reference to which real-life stock market concept?
Snipe, axe, watering can? Snipe, axe, watering
No,
can?
you can't use any items for this.
You're joking me. Can I snipe though?
No, everyone.
What?
This is the final Jeopardy.
Oh, we all have to answer?
Everyone gets an answer.
Frick, I don't remember
Sorry,
her
I should have
name.
clarified. You can't use any items for this one. It's the final question.
Okay.
Daisy May.
So I'm writing it down.
Daisy, yeah, you probably should. Daisy May, grandmother's name, which is a reference to which real-life stock market concept?
Frick.
And I want a full name.
I got
Full
you.
name. Okay. Are we locked in, gamers?
Locked in.
Not yet.
Okay.
Nope.
We need a bus one.
Guys, I'm
sure.
Final. Trivia
Cameron, is your
song.
heart racing as fast as mine is right now?
No, I literally have no idea what the answer to this question
Oh,
is.
thank
so
God.
Oof.
Oh, thank God.
I've given
That's
up.
such a relief.
This is gonna be a blowout.
I don't know.
This is gonna be a
What if I'm
blowout.
fucking with you, though, Alec?
Oh.
Do you think I'm that smart? Do you think I'm that devious?
Can you give us a hint?
You could be fucking
No.
with me.
Turn it.
I mean, I did give you a couple hints in the question.
I almost blurted it out.
I know, but I
I'm
don't know
glad
any
you didn't.
stock market concepts.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Just remember that oftentimes their name. The only hint I'll give you is
Oh, the puns.
there is often
Cut
a
it out
pun.
with the
That's
hints.
it. That's it.
It is.
That's-
It
probably
is.
don't
It
know
is
any.
on the
That's
tip
fair.
of my tongue. I'm going to be so
Okay.
frustrated
Editor,
when I
put
don't
in
get
some
this.
sort of music here to end it, because we're gonna end it now. Let's start with Rachel.
Grandma Moneybags.
Grandma Moneybags. I
Is
like
that
it.
is she related to Daddy Warbucks?
That is
Yeah, that's
incorrect.
The bags
That's
under
her
her
son.
eyes resemble bell bags.
I'm sorry, Rachel. That is incorrect. This might be the only episode where the winner gets a ton of points and the losers get 0.
0.
That's not true.
Okay, Cameron.
It has something to do with boar. I know that.
Okay.
I
She
am
is a
just
boar.
I'm fucking stumped on what her name. I want to say it's like
Trying to be
boar or
nice and
something.
You gotta
so
come
nonchalant
up
right
with
now.
you gotta come up with an answer. I already played the song. Didn't you hear it?
Matilda B. Orr.
That is incorrect. 0-0 for the two of you. Alec, I take it you know the answer.
I know this one. Her name is Sao Joan, which is a reference to Dow Jones.
Dow Jones. Very good, Alec.
Who's that?
You are like the Dow
What is
Jones
that?
Industrial Average. Nice job.
The Dow Jones, like it's like NASDAQ and Dow are like the two big
yeah.
stock.
All right, nice job, Alec. We don't necessarily need to reveal our scores. I think we just know what happened. Alec, how many points did you end up with again?
44,803 plus some that I lost in calculator.
Okay.
I had
Memory.
43,000. I was
Yikes.
fucking there.
I'm sorry, Cameron.
I had the opportunity to ruin one of my closest friends' fucking lives.
Damn.
Hey, but
let it
you
slip
still
by.
made out with the custody of Rossetti plushies.
Right.
So
You know what? You're right, Alec, and I'll always have that over you.
you will.
All right. Well, Alec, you are the
I gotta
winner.
make sure that when you come visit, I'm gonna hide it.
You've paid off all of your loans, and here is the royal crown. Put it on your head. There we go.
Yay! Actually, in the original Animal Crossing, they build a golden statue of you when you
Oh,
pay off
shut
your
up,
house.
nerd.
I didn't know that. So.
It's insane, actually.
I don't need any money because I can just cut down trees and pull weeds and fish. So,
So you're just like KK
Yeah,
Slider.
44,000 bells
So I'm-
is like barely.
Oh
half
my
of a
god,
rent
you
payment.
got her, Mitch. Rachel
I
is
wear
like KK
clothes.
Slider.
and I work
Rachel,
hard.
how do you? You don't know. You don't know his life.
I mean,
Fucking judge him.
he makes
Doesn't
a
the
lot of
guitar
music.
count as clothes? It's
He
blocking
makes
his
a lot of
private
music
part.
and
More
apparently
than
donates it
100
to children.
Yeah, he has
Suspicious.
like more than 100 songs. I think.
What?
Suspicious.
He's the sole musician in the entire
yeah, and you know what? He
franchise.
locks you in. You can't do anything but listen to him. That's sketchy.
You don't have to go up to him in the first
Exactly.
place.
I don't. I choose not to. But if you do, you're trapped for however many minutes his songs are.
He traps you, forces you to watch the credits.
Yeah, he's like trying to brainwash you. That's my theory.
All right,
Well,
gamers. Thank you,
that's
thank you
an
for
interest-
listening
that's
to
a-
our show. If you enjoyed your ride on Bus One today, we really appreciate it if you told your friends about us. Also, subscribing or dropping a 5-star rating in your podcast player would be super helpful. We're on all social medias at Bus One Trivia. That's at Bus One Trivia. Don't forget to visit us on Instagram or scroll down on Spotify to answer the audience question. Write us at hi@bus1trivia.com or join our Discord server. It's super fun and we play trivia games and send memes. You'll like it, I guarantee it. The link to join can be found at bus1trivia.com, where you can also check out our official merch. Before we go, we'd like to thank Vert for the use of our theme song 5978, which is a certified banger. At
Certified
first I thought
banger.
KK Slider wrote it, but really Vert wrote it, and it's impressive. Nice job. Thanks for writing Bus One.
Inspired.
We'll see you next week.
Beep, 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 beep.